Hey guys, welcome back. Road trip here. Today we're going to do a comic book haul video. It's been a minute. It's been a long time. Yesterday, Friday, got off work. I decided to hit up the comic book shop. I didn't do a video. I just got off work. Was kind of tired. So I didn't do the video. But I will go back to Packrat in Hilliard, Ohio and do a video very soon. They got tons of new comic books. A local comic shop in the northern side of Columbus shut down Comic Town. I didn't know nothing about this. They got all their comics, I believe. Boxes full, a whole U-Haul truck. I believe he bought the long boxes for around $35 a piece. So they're selling all these books for $1. And I got some newer books too. Some books you would have paid $3.99, $4.99 for $1. So I didn't have tons of money to spend. I spent about 30 bucks, actually $26, close to 30. I guess I should have squeezed out and got a couple more. Could have done that. But anyways, I got some good books. I got some books I probably would have never picked up if I could not have got them for $1. And I was checking out some comic books that are coming out in 2024 and tons of Spider-Man. I've been trying to cut back on all these new Spider-Man stories. You know, last year you had Superb, The Hunt, tons of Spider-Man, and they're going to do that again this year because they make tons of money from Spider-Man. You know, they got the Web of Spider-Man, Sensational Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man, and I think they got Ultimate X-Men coming out too. Let me know, did you guys pick up the Vengeance, a Moon Knight book? I meant to pick it up. I was thinking about it. I do want to get the issue 30 where Moon Knight supposedly died in this book, and you know, they always kill off these superheroes and they come back. But I don't get why they kill them off and then they bring them back a couple weeks later. Why not wait a year, you know, build up to it and then bring them back? But, you know, they done this with Batman, Superman, and a few others over the years. But anyways, if you guys like the new Spider-Man poster, you see Miles, Spider-Girl, Spider-Man, of course, then Ghost Spider. No Spidey Boy in that video. Real quick, let me show you outside the backyard. You see a little bit of snow, not tons. There was a lot more on the ground earlier. Well, not a lot more, but there was a little bit more. But that's the backyard. Back there in the field. We got a little bit of snow, and I just decided to stay home. You never know. We might hit black ice, slide on the roads. So it's better to stay home. I did run down the street to the Dollar General. It's only about a mile down the street. I did go there. Got me some energy drinks and just a few little things around the house. But anyways, enough talking about what we're going to show today. Let's get right to it. We're going to show you these books. Like I said, I got a good amount of books. I'm not sure how many. I'm going to say like 24. I'll count them while we do this video and see exactly. But the eBay store, the eBay shop is up. I'll put that link in the description. All right, let's get to the video. All right, guys, so we're going to show some comic books. I picked up Packrat's Comics, Hilliard, Ohio. I will have the address, all the information in the description. They have an online shop. Like I said, Comic Town, Northern Ohio. I'm not exactly sure where it was. I never made it out there. I believe it was in the Lewis Center area or maybe Powell area. But I know it was on the northern side of Columbus, Ohio. But anyways, let's get right into it. This was a 3-story series. I believe came out in 2016. And I don't know much about this, but I know they had well, not 3 episodes, but 3 issues. They were only 25 cents. So you imagine walking to the comic book shop now and finding comic books for $0. Not 0, that'd be great, 0, but 25 cents. This is issue 0. A really cool book. I believe this was from 2016. I looked earlier and already forgot, but I'm pretty positive it was from 2016. I actually like this Superman look here. I think it's really cool look. Nice book. I didn't read the whole book. I kind of skimmed through it, read some of it, and checked out the artwork. But I did like it. All right, so we'll move on here. From the DC Nation, Superman, Now we're going to move on to Spidey Gwen, The Shadow. What do you guys think? Spidey Gwen, Ghost Spider. Should she have her own series? I'd say yeah. She should have her own book, her own comic book. Weekly, or not weekly. We don't want that. That'd be too pricey if you were collecting. But bi-weekly or monthly series at least. And there's some books like Black Cat, Spider-Gwen, Hawkeye. It'd be cool that they maybe Invisible Woman or some of the Fantastic Four had their own books. Of course, X-Men Wolverine has a issue every 2 weeks, I believe. Does any of the other X-Men have their own weekly series or their own bi-weekly? I know tons of X-Men books are coming out constantly, but that's a Ghost Spider. So we'll move on to Spider-Man. I was only going to get 1 through 5, and I ended up getting 1 through 6 of the newest Spider-Man series because I mainly collect the Amazing Spider-Man, but this was only $1. And this is one I was thinking about getting anyways. So I picked that up. Pretty cool artwork. The plane there, Spidey. The colors are great. $1. You can't go wrong. So I'm going to pick up 9 and 8. And then I will have my run of 1 through 10. And as of right now, that's all I'm getting from the Spider-Man. But it's cool artwork. One of the cooler looking Spider-Man covers. Let me know which one's your favorite so far. This was from the end of Spideyverse. Issue 7. The debut of Spidey Boy. This is a second print. I believe they even have a third print now. This is, I think, my only second issue of a second print. The other one is Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 2. And this is issue 7 of Spider-Man, Spider-Boy, Spider-Man in the back. Do you have this book? Did you pick it up? I'm sure you want the first appearance, the first print. I haven't checked in a while how much that is, but I'm sure it's still around the 75 to 100 mark. Really cool. So we got that. And earlier in the video, I was trying to figure out how many issues I picked up. And these books were $1, except for 2 books, the newer issues that came out last week. I didn't get any variant covers from Amazing Spider-Man 41 or issue 15 of Fantastic Four. As of yet, I haven't, but we'll see what I pick up next week, because next week my haul is going to be kind of short. I believe there's only 1 book coming out, so I probably will pick up a couple Moon Knight books next week. I would like to get the run between 20 and 30. I've been on a Moon Knight kick. So here's Amazing Spider-Man issue 41. I like this cover. You see the Spidey Man there. You see his face. Then you see the villains. Gang Wars. This was a little chaotic book. I was reading through it. Tons of action. Can't complain. The story seemed good. Issue 41. I can't wait for 42. And I'm glad they keep going with the Amazing Spider-Man. I hope they can hit 50, hopefully 100 before they start a new volume. Because I'm getting tired of these every yearly new issue ones. So let's run for about 100 issues on Amazing Spider-Man. What do you think? Or should they stop at 50? Like Fantastic Four, the last series, they ended at 49. I wish they would have hit 50, but you know. So we'll move on to Fantastic Four issue 15. Very unique artwork. What do you think of this cover right here? Really cool cover. Of course, you see all the Fantastic Fours. Everybody running in the background. And this crazy like brain with eyes chasing them. Very out of the norm Fantastic Four cover, but really cool. And these books are only $3.99, so that's awesome. I love collecting the Fantastic Four because they don't constantly put them out like they do with Spider-Man. So if if it came down to money and I had to pick between Amazing Spider-Man and Fantastic Four collecting, I would go with Fantastic Four because it would be more affordable. Less books coming out. Fantastic Four, you know, one every 2 to 3 weeks, I believe. Fantastic Four. And then Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man is constantly coming out. Lately, it's been every 2 weeks, I believe. And Fantastic Four, I'm pretty sure it's every 3 weeks. I could be wrong on that. All right, another Spidey Gwen. The one earlier, I believe, was... Let's go back real quick and find it. Shadow Clone. So this is 2 different series. This is the Gwen verse issue 2. So maybe I can find one on this. Nice looking cover. Who is this lady? She looks like a female Thor. So I would like to find out who she is. I skimmed through, read a little bit, but I did not catch her name. Alright, so we'll move on to Forever Rebirth Superman Action Comics. My first Action Comics book. August of 2016. And this book was only $2.99. What year was it again? 2016, $2.99. So that would have been good series. Let me know how much the Superman Action Comic book is to date. Alright, so we move on to the Justice League, the Gods, and the Monsters. This was a very dark series. This is issue... Well, it says issue number 1. But then it says... It says direct September 2015. And the next one says issue 1... October. The cover there. And you see him right there. I'm not sure who his name is, but he's here. You got the lady and this gentleman. I don't know their names. So I do want to do some research and figure out their names too. Alright, so we go to the more of a darker Spider-Man here with the inside out costume. Simeon, Spider-Man, and then in this book, he's hanging out with Black Cat and the villain, Mysterio. I had to think his name there for a second. Mysterio. This was actually a good story. So this is issue 5, so I don't have any other issues. I believe this was 20... I don't see that. Don't say. So I wish they would put the... Make sure they put the month, year, and date on every book. At least the year. I think this was 2018 though. Alright. So this was a crazy Avengers book here. This is a thing. In this series, for some reason, Hulk wasn't in it. The Thing was Hulk's replacement. You have Wolverine, Captain America, and Hawkeye. I had to look at this a couple of times for this cover and trying to figure out if I like it. Sometimes I look at the covers and I like them, but I don't like them. And this is one of them. It kind of grew on me after a couple of minutes of staring at it. Now I'm like, oh, this is unique, different. So let me know, who's this artwork remind you of? And actually, who is the artist on this? Okay, it starts with a C, but, you know, cursive. I cannot read that. But we move on here from Marvel's 2-in-1. Do they still do 2-in-1? Or is it the what ifs? This is the Thing in Human Torch. And I'm a big, huge Fantastic Four fan. So I usually pick them up, especially if I find them for $1. Now, this cover you see, what we got here? Plane on fire, plane hit the house. And you see, it looks like, I'm guessing that's Mr. Fantastic, and that's the Thing. And Mr. Fantastic doesn't seem very happy there. Well, that can't be Mr. Fantastic. It has to be Human Torch. The Thing, because this is the Thing and Human Torch and Mr. Fantastic for us dark hair. So obviously that's Human Torch. Not very happy. Yeah, cool book. Human Torch, The Thing, 2-in-1. This book was $3.99. So you want me to tell you the prices of these books? Even though I did only pay $1, so I'm picking that up. I never picked up a Magneto book. This is a Magneto, first one. All new X-Men. Spectacular event, long live the king. And of course, Magneto is a villain. The evolution of the X universe begins here. I believe this was in the 90s. May 1st. I'm going to guess 98. Pretty sure I looked earlier and it said 98. But cool looking cover. Issue 1. I wonder how many was in this series. You guys like the art on this? It's cool. Magneto. One of the most powerful villains. You know, Magneto, Doctor Doom. Alright, now we move on to the X-Force. Of course, led by Cable. Pretty cool cover. This is issue 1 of 2. So this was a 2 series. And Cable is about to be launching a new miniseries. As far as I know, it's just a miniseries. Very, very soon. X-Force is up there in the issues with their new series. And I do have a couple X-Force. Actually starting to grow on me. Limited series. So this is 1. So if I can find 2, I may as well pick it up and have the whole set of 1 and 2. Blood and Metal. Really cool cover. I haven't checked if these are valued at any massive price. I'm guessing that Cable's somewhat popular, but maybe that's worth $5. We'll see. I'll scan it later and find out what people are charging on eBay or Google. Hey, Google and see. All right, now we move on. My very first sensational Spider-Man. Yes, Spider-Man. 1996. And I can't believe this was only $1. 1996 Spider-Man book. Issue number 7. So if I can find, you know, the rest of them, at least get 1 through 10. I'm not sure how many is in this series, but I'm going to look. Because I do like Spider-Man. I like Fantastic Four. And speaking of the 4 with the Fantastic, there we go. Alright. Not a big fan of this cover. I'm not. But I don't hate it. Don't love it either. You got Invisible Woman, Mr. Fantastic, Human Torch. Yes, Human Torch. The Thing up there laughing. They're having a good time. The 45th anniversary. 45 years. The Civil War. Issue 543. Direct edition on a newsstand. I don't know how many newsstands I have. I guess I have a couple. But I picked it up. Not my favorite cover of the Fantastic Four, but $1, I got it. Alright guys, so we're going to move on to the final. I can't believe we already hit the final. There's a couple other books in the boxes that I want to show. Right here we got Justice League, Justice Society. And I've been watching the Stargirl series, Warner Brothers series, and actually it's pretty good. I'm on issue 3, well, episode 3. I'm getting my episodes and issues very confused in this video. But anyways, the episode 3, pretty good. Stargirl, like I said, I'm more of a Marvel guy, but I do like me some Justice League, of course. Gotta love the Justice League movie. Awesome movie. Superman versus Batman. Big fan of that movie. So, Stargirl, of course, right here. And we got Wonder Woman, Superman, Green Lantern, The Flash. I used to love the Flash series. We see Batman. I was looking for Wildcats. I'm guessing that's Wildcats right there. In the series, Wildcats is a female because the original Wildcat guy was, you know, murdered. He was murdered. Pretty much the whole JSA was killed in that series. But really cool book. And right behind here, you can see my toys, my retro Spider-Man, and I need to get the rest of the Fantastic Four. My Fantastic Four, new Fantastic Four box. And down here, I have an X-Men box. Some football cards that I'm selling on eBay. I got some CDs. Of course, I'm not getting rid of them. You know, Beatles, all rock music. I got some wrestling toys over here to the right. But guys, this was a great video. I'm just going to recap a couple books here. Nothing too crazy. Thank you guys for watching this video. There it is. Fantastic Four. Amazing Spider-Man. Spider-Man. And another Spider-Man. So far as these videos edited, I do edit them, but if I say something stupid, mispronounce a word, I'm not editing out. I'm putting it in there. Remember, guys, have fun with your YouTube videos. The cable cover again, had to show that. May as well recap a couple more. So we are pushing 18 minutes in this video. And there's that celebration, Fantastic Four, JSA, Spidey. I think I just showed that. Let's go through these real quick. Let me know what book you would have picked up, what book you would not have picked up. And there was tons of dollar books. So are they selling on their website? I am not real positive, but I am going to look. They might have some. I can't imagine them putting all those boxes up on their eBay. That would just take so much time. They'd be doing that for the next year. So I'm guessing maybe a few of them. Maybe some of the newer books or pricier books that they might have got from the shop. Pretty cool. Got these books. Gotta get these put away. So another great video. Alright guys, we're finishing up the video. We did the haul today. That was fun. Upcoming videos. I'm going to try to make it to the flea market to go through some comic books, some toys, toy hunt videos. I'm going to try to get to some mom and pop toy stores instead of doing the Walmarts and the box stores. But we're going to have some fun with comic book haul videos, small town videos, and more here on my road trip and adventures. I appreciate you hanging out, BSing with me today. So make sure you subscribe, like, and share all that good stuff. I try not to press you into liking my stuff. You might not like it. So anyways, we had fun today. Packrat comic books, Hilliard, Ohio. One of my go-tos, probably my main go-to actually. Right there. Right. I'm not doing a good video right here. Not getting a good shot. There we go. Perfect. All right. That's it, guys. Road trip. You hung out with me. We're in my room where I do all my eBay workouts. Home fitness, my old workout video, YouTube channel. Of course, I haven't been doing that, but I do want to do a live workout on Instagram sometime soon. Haven't done one in a while, so why not? But anyways, see you guys real soon. Just want to show you guys a couple books that I didn't show that I picked up recently. I'm sure there's a couple more, but this one's really cool, the Peach Mocha. So I had to add that to this video.